I hope you're doing well. I'm definitely enjoying this beautiful summer day. We have not had this in quite a long time out here in the eastern townships. And a couple of days ago, we had a huge hailstorm. And it's been a very, very long winter, as many people have spoken about. So, when it is a beautiful day, it's so important to get out there and move and enjoy and do some deep breathing and just really fill the lungs with that fresh air and feel yourself fully in the beautiful environment wherever you are. I know for me, I need to be close to nature. It's very important. It's my way of regenerating fully and completely, and also to do my practices. Now, I don't think it's absolutely necessary to do that to feel good about yourself. You can be a city person, and what I'm saying is, for me, this is what regenerates. And, closing the technology, I have my phone with me here, but I do close it and just absorb the other day I saw an owl, huge owl, and I saw an eagle, and I just saw a nice big golden frog in the pond. And I just love observing because you have to kind of focus on looking deeper than the surface in nature if you want to see things. And I think that's the same with us. We need to connect with our inner light and know that the kingdom is within us. We are one with the Father. That is all in scripture. Being one with the Father, just like the Christ teachings, um, were teaching us that there's no separation. And we see you see the light coming through the trees. You can see the light on my skin, and you can see that it's all vibrating particles of light. Hello. Hi, friend. Snotty nose blowing, nose fetish. Oh, well, look, we have an absolute loser here. These are what they call trolls on these things. That's why I haven't been on many lives, because they kind of pop up, and I'm not surprised, because the stronger you are, the more sovereign you are, the more it's going to come at you. So I honestly, you are very, very pathetic people. Very funny. Sneezing noise. Well, let's remove you. And I don't know where you um, get off on this crap, but anywho, nobody's gonna rain on my parade anymore, right? Okay, so yeah, that's okay, no problem. No problem. Everything is perfectly unfolding. Yeah, perfectly unfolding. So, once you get rid of the parasites, you feel really good. Same, these people are full of parasites in their minds, in their bodies, in their spirits. And what happens is they go around polluting other people's air and field. And, you know, Gaia, this planet, is clearing up, is clearing all of these parasitic energies and entities. This is why it's so important for us to be connected to Gaia and these new frequencies, and to do cleanses, to clear and to clear your clutter in your house and your mind. I've been doing that because I really felt a strong um, impulse, or my intuition said, you need to clear. You need to clear, get rid of people on Facebook that are always watching, but they're not, again, they're not, are they participating in my life? Are they encouraging me? Are they, no. So why should I keep the clutter there? Why should I allow people that have no right being in my in my space or in my energy field? Very important for us empaths and light workers and whatever you want to call very good-hearted people to start to really stand in our strength and say, you know what, fuck off, fuck right off, get off my planet, get off my kids, get off of, and you get off. And you know what, the mother, the sacred mother, that's where she's at. She's saying, okay, my children, you're not growing up, you're not understanding that you're part of me, like cells in an organism, like cancer cells. Get out. The strong immunity is going to kick out all of the distortion and the disease, and that's what's happening. So, you know, the chaos happening in our planet, that's part of, um, that is what's part right now of us standing up for, is our right as human beings to be free and to walk around in nature without having control systems, without having, government overreach, because that is something happening right now. And so we need to be aware of what's going on without stress, without, but being conscious. I'm just a messenger, honestly. I've been sharing my message for the last 8 years, and I keep getting these kind of fuckers coming on and making comments, and they're losers. And as much as love and light and we're all one, we are at a time right now where you gotta be a warrior. You gotta make sure that you're protecting yourself, you're loving yourself so fiercely, because that's where it all starts. You can't love anything or anyone else if you don't love yourself. And so many people are victims. So many people are suffering from this whole economic system and all of these, you know. So it's time to let that shit go and move into the higher frequencies that are streaming in right now. Plasma waves, the solar flash. The sun is activating because the galactic sun behind it is sending us a lot of frequencies. So I talk about this for years too, and people take it or leave it, because at this stage we're really late in the game, I'd say. And those who are aligned in love, but also in fierce love, as in, I don't have to accept that you are polluting my airwaves, my atmosphere. I can send you love and light, and I can push you out, because that's what mothers do when it's time. That's what our whole mother is doing here. And yeah, I've seen animals. I'm a naturalist. Yes, I'm a naturalist. I'm biological, and so are you. Did you forget that? Do you know that we breathe with the trees oxygen? Without them, we don't have any oxygen, so we need the trees. And they need us, because we're symbiotic. And also, we're 70% water, and so is the planet. Is that a coincidence? No, our heartbeat is the exact same as the central core of the earth, of the planet. So, yeah, Everybody is a naturalist. They just forgot who they were because the overlay of the distortion of humanity thinking that it is above and beyond and it likes to live in an artificial world, you know, that is not the future that I'm going for. I'm going for more nature, more organic food, more freedom, more sovereignty, because I know that certain people have certain agendas and I do not consent. And I'm a free soul, okay? And I'm not afraid. We can't be afraid. Fear is the opposite of courage, of love, of having heart, of having harmony. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm not angry. I'm actually very peaceful inside of me. But I have children and I hope to have grandchildren one day. And I care about animals and plants, and I've always cared. And I want us to have a beautiful green future. I want us to have an abundant future because when people are in scarcity and against each other, competing in all of these weird bread and circuses distractions that so many people are into, we have to be aware that it's our sovereign right to to be here and to live a beautiful life in dignity, you know? So, things to contemplate. The DNA inside our bodies is crystalline. It's like water. It's a memory bank. It's an imprint, and it's been two strands for a very long time. A lot of researchers have said that the DNA was sliced and was uh, deactivated. So when they say junk DNA inside our bodies, it means something is there, but it's not activated. It's like dormant or sleeping. And now, with all these light codes streaming in, apparently it's lighting up again, which is going to give us incredible capacities. We're going to become a brand new type of human. Um, we don't have a name for it yet. There's different names like the solar human, the uh, light human. There's, it's a prophecy, and it's coming to its. We're there. We're in it, and some of us need to just stay very strong in our knowing about all this, and share with anyone interested in in hearing about it. And of course, there's shadow banning. There's we've seen all that in 2020, 2021. So, but in the end, we are eternal. Souls are eternal, so we don't die. And once you know that, and you focus on remembering who who the fuck you are, then it's a brand new game. Game on. Bye bye. Yeah. My life adventures. Okay, that's a nice goal. My life adventures. I've been a organic food activist for over 30 years, and we planted a lot of gardens in my neighborhood, especially in all the schools, so that children could learn how to grow food, because we realized that children knew more about logos like Nike and Reebok and than they knew about food. And so that was like an alarm bell saying, whoa, where are we going with all this? So a lot of us community organizers, mothers, decided that we were gonna, you know, do that. So I think that's a really noble cause. I also think that when you say, I have a goal I've been planning for a few years, I think we can stay in the planning mode for a very long time. It's not the same as action. People say and dream but the reality is we're in a physical reality. So if you have a great idea, if you have a great dream and vision, I would say go for it. Go find out how you can actually do it and do it. Because so many people are in the dreamland and nothing gets done. And that's not why we're here in a physical body, in a physical land, in a physical reality. You know what I mean? So it's very important to put the action behind the words and, you know, get out there and do shit. Because nobody's going to come do it for you. Tough love, I guess. But that's what it is. We got to get off our asses and off screens and get back out there. And I mean, I'm Gen X, so I grew up, on a bicycle, going to the park. I didn't have a phone. I didn't have a computer. Uh, so I am a different generation. And that's why I really need to get out every day and walk and breathe and do things with my body, and also really appreciate and enjoy that time. Um, because as a kid, that was what we did. We played outside all day long in all kinds of weather. And it connects you to nature. It connects you to the animals, the plants, the butterflies. Oh, there's a blue jay that just flew by. And they become your friends, they become their beings. They're not just material, they're not just resources to exploit. Because that's what happened when I was a kid. My woods where I grew up, um, they just came and destroyed it all and put these identical row houses stuck together with barely any land between them, because that's how they make more money, is compacting everyone, in buildings. And it's important to ground. So that's it. I'm getting real now with things. It feels like we're at a time where I want to take care of the kids more and show them these important things, because if they're always on screens, in a box, in a house, in a box, and watching a box and holding a box and not actually out there, I don't know what future, what kind of, I mean, we know these situations in the Western world, the kids are not that healthy. And there's a reason for that, which I think is, yeah, getting out there in nature and moving a lot more. Those two things will bring people back to health. And then the food, of course. I mean, all of these fake meats, and people think it's better, but it really doesn't look like a valid solution. So people are waking up to that too. They want to do the right thing, but you really have to do a lot of research. And I did one of my theses in university, did a lot of research on food systems and how important it is that every community has growing food around them. Because look at the price of oil, and look at the price of, and I mean, it's full of pesticides and genetically modified, and all of these frankenfoods are destroying our biology, and it destroys the gut lining, it destroys the mind. It makes people not feel good in their bodies about themselves. So, you know, it's been a battle, 30 years of or more of knowing about all this and being active. We need almost everyone to now to just say, okay, we're going to do our thing no matter what. And, you know, so yeah, I guess that's my little spiel for today. I hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful